Let me guess, you've poured hours into content, floated ad dollars into the digital abyss, and you still wake up to a sales dashboard that looks like a heart monitor on sleep mode. If that sounds familiar, stay with me for the next 10 minutes because I'm going to hand you 5 power plays that we use every day to turn attention into measurable revenue in 2025. No jargon, no fluff, just a blueprint that you can steal before your coffee even cools. First, a promise. By the end of the session, you'll know exactly how to hook the right eyeballs, move them from scrolling to clicking, and convert them into customers who come back with friends. I'll back every tactic with real numbers, real client stories, and a clear next step that you can take before sunset. Ready? Let's roll. Power play number 1, rapid proof hooks. In 2025, algorithms reward one thing above everything else: watch time. And watch time belongs to whoever proves value the fastest. When we took over a consumer tech account earlier this year, the average view duration on short video was 9 seconds. We replaced their "Hi everyone" intros with what we call the rapid proof hook, a 2-second flash of results before a single word leaves your mouth. In their case, we opened with a live dashboard jumping from 50 to 500 users. Average view duration leapt to 34 seconds in 2 weeks. Cost per acquisition dropped 42%, and the client's CEO emailed me at midnight just to send 3 rocket emojis. Your takeaway? Start every piece of content, video, blog, ad, email, with irrefutable evidence that the viewer's problem can be solved. A graph spiking, a headline from a trade journal, a 10-second testimonial. Proof first, talking second. All right, power play number 2, AI-assisted personalization at scale. Personalization used to mean dear first name. It's cute, but it's dead. We feed 12 months of CRM data and call transcripts into an AI model that surfaces phrases prospects repeat when they're about to buy. So for a Midwest manufacturer, the top phrase was predictable growth. We wired that exact wording into ads, landing pages, even retarget captions. Click-through rates doubled. Demo bookings jumped 93%, and sales converted 28% faster because every touch felt like we were reading their minds. You already own that language. It's hiding in Zoom recordings, email replies, chat logs. Mine it, map it, and then deploy it. When people see their own words on screen, they're going to stop scrolling and start trusting. All right, power play number 3, first-party data magnets. Cookies are crumbling faster than week-old muffins. But first-party data is filet mignon. Last quarter, we built a simple ROI calculator for a B2B SaaS company. 5 questions, instant results, no email gate. People love the transparency, so they traded their addresses willingly at the end for a deeper report. So what was the result? 41% opt-in rate, nurture open rates north of 50, pipeline up 18% without spending a cent more on ads. The lesson? Give value first, ask second, and make the ask optional. When prospects feel in control, they volunteer gold. All right, power play number 4, automation loops that print money. Automation isn't about robots stealing jobs, it's about humans doing higher value work. OneMake.com scenario that we built moves a Shopify order into NetSuite, fires a personalized upsell email, and then pings a sales rep in Slack, all in 28 seconds or less. That freed 38 staff hours a month and surfaced 27 grand in additional revenue. Think of automation as compound interest for your operations, small scripts that multiply output while you sleep. Start with one repetitive task, data entry, follow-ups, report generation, then script it away. Reinvest the saved hours into strategy, creativity, or customer love, and watch your margins swell. All right, power play number 5, confidence-based budget allocation. Traditional media planning spreads dollars like peanut butter, hoping something sticks. We run a confidence model that pushes spend only to channels and creatives that prove profit inside 7 days. For a national retail brand, we launched 4 Performance Max asset groups. Identical signals, unique angles. After 48 hours, we shifted 60% of the budget to the winner and forced the laggards to re-earn their way back. ROAS climbed from 1.9 to 4.3 in a single billing cycle. So the rule is simple. If a dollar can't justify its existence within 1 week, it's fired. No emotion, just metrics. Now, let's stitch these plays together into a single flow that you can launch tomorrow. Start with rapid proof content that stops the scroll. Harvest the language your prospects use and weave it into every headline and call to action. Offer them an irresistible calculator, a checklist, or a mini tool that captures first-party data while delivering real value. Then, automate the follow-up so leads are nurtured in minutes, not days. And finally, let your budget chase winners with ruthless discipline, reallocating every 7 days based on profit signals. Sound aggressive? Well, it is, and that's exactly why it works. Most competitors are still setting and forgetting campaigns, writing copy in echo chambers, and guessing which channel deserves dessert. You need to be iterating weekly, speaking your buyer's native tongue, and feeding your funnel data so pure that it could pass for spring water. So what do you do when this video ends? Open your analytics and pull last month's top 8 pieces of content. Identify the rapid proof element. If it's missing, create it. Next, schedule 30 minutes to transcribe 3 recent sales calls and highlight phrases that prospects repeat while leaning forward. Build one lead magnet that solves the most painful recurring problem. Ungated, email capture optional on the back end. Next, wire one automation scenario that saves at least 2 hours a week. And finally, set a 7-day auto rule. Any creative or keyword that falls below your minimum profit line gets paused, rewritten, and relaunched. Give yourself 14 days. You're going to see the metrics move. Give it 30 and your CFO is going to think your dashboard's broken, but in a good way. If you want us to build this engine for you so you can stay focused on your genius zone, head to pureeye.com. The link's waiting in my bio. No freebies, no handholding, just transformation. We'll diagnose, rebuild, and scale until your revenue graph looks like a launch pad. I'm Len with Pure Eye. Thanks for hanging with me. Now close this tab, take action on at least one power play, and let's make your next quarter the one that your competitors never saw coming.